Good morning. Throughout Black History Month, Colorado & Company is highlighting the voices, the stories, and the creativity that continue to shape our community. Black history isn't just something we look back on, it is living, it's evolving, and it's carried forward through service, leadership, and community care. And today we're joined by two people I'm very excited. They are leaders whose families and organizations reflect that legacy. Two people who are helping write the next chapter through their work with the Black Resilience in Colorado Fund, or BRIC. Welcome, Herman White and Javon Bram. Nice to see you both.
Nice to meet you as well.
Absolutely, very excited. So Herman, Black History Month is a time to honor past generations, and your family is a part of that history in Colorado. So what did you grow up hearing about your family's role in the community, and how did that help shape your sense of service?
Well, I'm a proud fourth generation Denverite. My grandmother, four generations. Wow. So my grandmother and my father were huge pillars in the Park Hill community.
Wow.
They poured into the community, giving their time, their talents, as well as treasures, genuinely, authentically, as well as passionately. And so as I do my work in the community, it always does my heart well to hear good things about what your family has done for individuals and how they have positively impacted them, right?
Absolutely.
But on the other side of things, we never talked about like recognition and self-glorification in our family.
Oh, really?
It was always about the mission at hand and stewardship and the commitment to always seeking out and providing access and opportunities to those that the system pretty much failed.
Yeah, agreed. But what a beautiful family. And you can put Native anytime you want. You get to definitely do that. All right, hearing Herman talk about family and legacy for you, Javon, how did being part of the Alpha Phi Alpha fraternity, I always wanted to be in a sorority and I never did. How did that connect you to the larger history of Black leadership and service?
It's so important to our communities, these different organizations that have had this long-standing impact. And so when I think about Alpha Phi Alpha, it's been active in Colorado since 1921.
Is that right?
Absolutely. And so we've done, so much work to uplift the community and provide service to community. The motto is, first of all, servants of all, we shall transcend all.
Oh my God.
And so to be a part of something bigger than myself is really important to me, because it's when we come together and make collective impact, it has great outcomes for our community.
Absolutely. Testimony teachers right here. That's amazing. Herman, Black communities rely on collective and giving and mutual support. How does your work with the Denver African American Philanthropist Organization carry on that tradition of Black philanthropy right here in Colorado?
Well, Black philanthropy is always centered around collective giving. We as DAP, we are proud to continue that legacy and that tradition by investing in and supporting Black organizations, the Black leading and Black serving organizations. And so when we look at what we do on a day-to-day basis, it's really about turning, a shared responsibility, a shared service into something that is shared progression. Right?
I just want this message to go across what's going on in America so much. I mean, it's really relevant today, right now, you know what I mean? Yeah. Javon, Alpha Phi Alpha, I want to be part of it, has such a strong history in Denver and really across the whole country. As chair of the BRIC board, how does that legacy influence the way you think about BRIC's work today? How did the fraternity help you in that way?
I think being a part of something bigger than myself also speaks to being able to create something in Colorado that speaks to our community. And as we look toward being a perpetual resource, we've got this organization that turns, in Alpha Phi Alpha, that turns 120 this year.
Good Lord, it's almost my age. I'm just kidding.
No. But then you have BRIC, who is building this legacy. And I always try to tell people, don't limit your legacy. And so the impact that we'll be able to have with this organization and already distributing over $6 million to Black-led and serving nonprofits in Colorado, we're just at the beginning. We're just getting started.
6 million, unbelievable. Okay, Herman, when you work with young people through the Pirates, right, of course, you're really shaping the next chapter of Black history in the state. How does that experience guide how you show up for BRIC and its mission? And tell us what Pirates is so people know.
Yes, so the Park Hill Pirates Youth Sports Organization, it is a holistic youth development organization centered in football and sports in general.
That's awesome.
But we teach a lot of life skills.
I would think so.
Yeah, but it's very, very near and dear to me. Working with the kids on a day-to-day basis really centers me and allows me to reflect on why I do what I do.
Yeah,
And
I bet
so-
you're so good with them.
Well, I try to be.
Yeah.
I'm a disciplinarian as well.
That's
so,
good. They need that, though.
yeah,
Is it
absolutely.
boys and girls?
Boys and girls. We
Good,
do have
good.
cheerleaders that come out and they dedicate themselves. to
That's
their talents
amazing.
as well.
I played center at high school, you know, for my football team. That's right. So, Javon, Black History Month isn't just about the past, which I think is so important. We're really about protecting what was built, but growing it forward. And that's a big message for me. What does BRIC mean to you in the bigger story of Black resilience and progress?
You know, our people have always been served a set of circumstances, particularly in the context of this country. And we've always, you know, taken lemons and made lemonade.
Amen.
And so when I think about, you know, our contributions to Black history, I always remind people that we are Black history.
Amen.
Right? The things that we're doing, the initiatives that we're implementing, the things that we're creating, you know, will be the thing that future generations look to and say, wow, they did this for us.
That's right.
And I think everyone needs to be cognizant of that
I agree.
and be mindful of that with the actions and words that they're using during this, you know, very sensitive time.
Very much.
And I know that BRIC has had an impact in the lives of so many people already. And I'm excited to see kind of how we continue to implement that in the future, because we understand the responsibility we have to leave things better than we found them.
It's like you know how to stand on the shoulders of giants, but you're also those giants that people are saying. That's amazing. So this one is for both of you. As we kick off Black History Month, what do you hope, and just personally, people in Colorado take away about the impact Black communities have had and continue to have on our state? What does it mean personally? What do you want people to take away?
That we're here, right? That we're here, we're relevant, and a lot of our contributions that individuals see outside the state of Colorado have been influenced by the cultures.
Unbelievable. What about you, Javon?
You know, I just want to remind people that Black history is everyone's.
I was going to say, it's just
American
history. Yeah, right.
And I think that the whole country, every person in this country can take pride in the ways that Black people and Black culture have contributed to the development of our society. You know, we wouldn't have the stoplight if it weren't for Black inventors. And so, you know, there's so many things that we can hang our hat on and that we can be proud of, and everyone should be proud of that.
Even to the space program, we go with Katherine Jackson, all that. You two have been fantastic. Thank you for the work that you're doing and for the progress you're making. It's unbelievably important, and we're so happy to have you here. Black History Month reminds us that progress is built through investment and doing the work, which these guys are doing every day. BRIC is helping ensure that Black-led and Black-serving nonprofits across Colorado have the support that they need to continue that lesson. Now, if you're interested, because I am, learn more about BRIC's work, I want you to visit bricfund.org. Again, thank you, gentlemen, for what you do.
Thank you.
Absolutely.